The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Seven, our score after one. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 37. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They go quickly here out to Moore. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Gonzalez's kick is good. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. You know, Charles, you look at this defense, definitely going to be put to the test here against a team that's won 3 straight. What do they need to do to come out on top?
Well, I think that at a minimum, they've got to eliminate mistakes, and I know that sounds a little trite, but when you break it down, that means eliminating penalties, not allowing big plays. That has to be where you start. Remember, their head coach in the lead up to this game, he said their opponents have been, quote,
and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Alex Erickson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw again on second down. Brady, he's going deep for Brown. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And Darnold going to keep this himself. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Brady now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. second down, another chance for Hubbard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is down to 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Brady to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Play action. It's Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Fake the handoff. Now Darnold checks this down to Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Here's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucks will take over here just shy of the 30. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Darnold going to keep this himself. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. That throw by Brady incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Brady going to throw. It got his man complete. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now down to 20. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking